everybody, it's GuidingHalo here. I hope you're all doing well. Let's do our daily hope, shall we? Hope things are going good for you guys. It's been a long journey for me today. I've been incredibly busy. So let's get this daily hope out and about and see what Divine's got to say. Oh, look at that. Yeah, no wonder. I've been incredibly busy going forward. Look at that. First out and foremost, right there. Yeah, I'll put this over here this time. Let's pull, no, I don't want to pull an animal spirit today. We're going to pull from this deck. I love this deck, so beautiful. Alana Fairchild, White Light Oracle Guidebook. Alright. What do you have for us, White Light Oracle? White Light Oracle? White Light Oracle. What do you have for us for the daily hope for all my peoples out there that watch this channel or may come across this message? What do you have for them today? Give them hope, peace, and understanding going forward. It's beautiful. Someone's coming out of a foggy time, a time that's been hard, a time that's been confusing, a lot of illusion. I believe it's all going to clear up because we have this moving towards us. Like absolute clarity here in the light. It's beautiful. We have Epsilon Modulation, card number 28. So let's read that. I got the wrong book. That helps. That's for the other one. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to read this one first? Okay, let's read Going Forward first. Grassy hills. Grasses are one of the most abundant families of plants on Earth. From the earliest days of human history, grasses have played an important role in life. We eat grasses. Oat, barley, and wheat are kind of grass. We have thatched our roofs with it, fed our animals with it, walked on it, had picnics on it, and made love on it. Its matrix of roots prevents erosion, and its lush, rapid growth produces volumes of oxygen. Grasses are one of the world's most significant food sources. Grass in past times has symbolized growth, productiveness, prosperity, new ideas, and fulfillment. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it is important not to let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way and for your highest good. Well, looky. Look at that. Coming absolutely out of time that's been like confusion and illusion, not knowing which way to go. They want you to keep going ahead because there's beauty coming your way. Let's read this card number 28, Modulation, Epsilon Modulation. You might be feeling a little bit upside down about this message that's coming to you right now. You might feel like you can't wrap your head around it, or that it's not for you. But please let me finish and bear in mind we need to get through this, okay? Something you've needed to get through for sure. Gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. Reaching inspired spiritual heights requires commitment to developing powerful, deep roots, just like the grass, a matrix of roots. A mature, creative offering takes longer to produce than that which is ephemeral and swiftly supplanted by whatever is next. To embrace the patience required for such building, surrender the need for immediate gratification. We must become so confident in the authenticity and value of our process that we are not in need of external evidence to bolster our courage. We can enjoy validation. Is that too bright? Can you see it? I don't know. Sorry. We can enjoy validation along the way, but must not turn away if it is absent for a time, especially if those around us appear to be moving faster. With such confidence and courage, we will be able to deepen and slow our breath and our restless nature, and allow for the inner workings of our soul to manifest beautiful healing magic. This oracle asks you to ground yourself, believe in your potential, commit to your path, and be patient so great things can happen for you. This is absolutely about committing to your path. Although the flash of stunning insight happens in an instant, it follows a complex orchestration of purification and preparation. This is genius in patience and perseverance. They are the hallmarks of nature's long game of breathtakingly diverse creative displays. When we immerse ourselves in the sacred feminine wisdom that underpins Mother Nature's rapturous creativity, we live differently. We allow ourselves to not know what is coming next, to not need to have the entire picture before we trust things are going to work out. We use our power to attune and allow rather than to direct and demand. We shift from ego to soul, and in doing so can embody our divine potential. This oracle asks you to trust in what is happening in your life. It doesn't need to make sense in order for you to benefit from it. Epsilon brainwaves are extremely slow, and their frequency is lower than conventional equipment can measure. They are indicative of the way the brain operates outside of the usual modes of thinking, as per the dictates of mass consciousness. In epsilon state, the brain reaches its lowest and slowest oscillations between 0.5 Hz and just above 0 Hz. In that place, extraordinary states of consciousness are assessed, including a pure awareness of the nature of being, the deepest levels of insight, and the generative bliss of spiritual emptiness. This oracle asks you to switch off and tune in. The greater perspective you'll find can bring you tremendous peace. It is fascinating that when in super slow epsilon, the brain produces effects similar to that of hyper-gamma state, and the even faster over 100 Hz oscillation of lambda brainwaves. The brain operates in the sacred feminine territory of loops and spirals rather than linear progression. And at this point of extreme polarity, there is reconnection and an experience of unity that shatters the extreme tension of difference. The super fast patterns appearing to be riding on the super slow epsilon modulation in epsilon will find the wisdom of the yogis of India, who taught that in sitting still we overtake those who are running. This oracle asks you to put your faith in spiritual power of your path. Dedicate yourself to your personal development and seek out the loving presence of those upon the earth and in spirit who nurture your heart and protect your soul. What a beautiful message. We're coming right along this earthy, beautiful energy card. And the thing is it's about committing to your path, just like that said. I mean, this card explained this beautifully, as did the other book. But I'm just saying, it was beautiful, right? Let's get a message from the angels. What? Oh, no, we're not supposed to? Okay. What am I supposed to use then? Fairies? Really? Okay. I got to use the fairies oracle. They're telling me, use the fairies oracle. Use it. You haven't used it. Some people believe in fairies, you know. Just because someone else doesn't know what it is they believe doesn't mean you're wrong. I'm told to tell you that. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So this is about keeping what you're about to do or about to think about doing to yourself. And that way you can harness the energy of it and move forward. Sorry about that. It's like being stubborn. Let's pull an Isis card here. It's like not telling the world about what it is you dream to come true for you, what you have planned, and harnessing that energy to bring it about yourself, for the divine to bring it about. Write it down in a book, and then when it happens, put a gold star and write underneath, just because you're you is why that dream happened. Cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love. Stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you, invoking the power of speech and words for your strength. Protection and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. So there's something about not speaking until or unless you're in a love and peaceful state. Scales of balance. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to heal the relationship between the inner masculine and feminine energies. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the secret to divine feminine wisdom. So dance, sing, and play. So have some fun along the journey. Understand that you're moving forward faster than I believe you actually think, is kind of what I'm getting from this, you know. And that's really important to remember, because a lot of times when we don't have that proof, like this card says, in the physical world of all of the things we've put out there and moving towards, it's really hard to stay in that positive energy. But look at this, you're moving forward toward the what? The sunrise, a new day dawning. It's beautiful. Postcard from Spirit, please. Dear you, humans beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of the small self and has less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. Look at that. They're working with you on this, whatever you've got going on. They're there, and they are working with you to bring it about. And it's taking some time. It's like, just because you have not seen the fruits of your labor yet. In fact, I don't even know if I would say yet. Look at that. In the tarot, one card was just turned up. Oh, a whole bunch are turned up. The whole half deck is turned up. And this was like this, but the first card I saw was this. Next card is what? The Wheel of Fortune, and it's about gifts of time, money, or effort coming your way. That's beautiful. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope this resonates in some way. I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings.